What's up, everyone? CryptoSavy here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum and talk about if we have further to go. Definitely stick around. I have some interesting stuff. I also have something scary I want to show you guys, so definitely stick around for the whole video. Don't forget, we got a free Discord group in the description below the video. Thanks a lot, and let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, I want to remind you I'm not a financial advisor. There is a disclaimer scrolling on the bottom. Definitely check it out. Also, don't forget to give it a giant thumbs up, guys. It really helps the channel out. Leave your comment down below, and let's see what's going on. Also, if you leave a comment down below, that gets you entered to win a free t-shirt. I do that on Sunday. I pick a random comment from a random video throughout the week. We're going to take a quick look at the news headlines just to get a feel for what's going on. Bitcoin sees corrective price bounce after hitting 1 month high. Bitcoin has crashed. Now what? Rationalized bulls. Vitalik Buterin pans Bitcoin price. Finnish authorities have 15 million in seized Bitcoin. Virgin Galactic CEO, everyone should have 1% of their portfolio in Bitcoin. SEC rejects latest Bitcoin ETF. So a bunch of bearish news. That fits pretty well for right now. 39 on the fear and greed index. We are in the fear. Yesterday we were at 41, so we did drop 2 points. And Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance total longs versus shorts are 61.60% longs and 38.40% shorts. So still a lot more longs than shorts. I expect maybe some more long squeezes, but Bitfinex is still super high on the longs at 90%. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on. Now, I've seen some other guys out there talking about manipulation, blah, blah, blah. The whales are doing it, blah, blah, blah. Well, if you watch this channel, and definitely subscribe if you haven't already, I do daily updates every single day. I did miss yesterday. I apologize. I've been really busy at work after vacation. Also, today I popped home for lunch to do this because I didn't have time this morning. So, all right, let's get into it. So the 9,200 range, we know that. We were watching it. Oh yeah, like I was saying, with the manipulation and crap, guys. The guys that say that have no idea what the hell they're talking about. They don't understand charts, and they sit there and knock on trading, and because they don't understand. They have no knowledge of the charts, zero knowledge. They try to think that the coronavirus and everything else causes crap. It's in the charts, guys. It is in the charts. Quit listening to them, guys. They are absolutely idiotic. They're idiotic. Period. And they bitch about trading, say, oh, you get liquidated, blah, blah, blah. You only get liquidated if you don't use stop losses and you trade stupid. By the way, I have a Bitcoin or a Bybit tutorial. I'll leave it up top if you are interested in leverage trading. It is a leverage trading platform. I also have a couple links down below, a couple different ones. Both of them I use. One is Prime XBT and the other is Bybit. Definitely check those out if you're interested in trading. Just keep in mind, trading isn't for everybody, and it is. You can lose a lot of money. You can also make a lot of money. It can go either way. Just don't jump in without practice. All right. And don't do high leverage and use stop losses. You'll be all right. Back to the 92. Sorry, guys. So looking at the 92, and at last month, I said if we close above it, it'd be bullish, and it was. We popped up. Now, do we think it'll hold? I am highly doubting it. We could pass back above 92, but I don't believe we are going to, guys. And let's take a look at the charts and see what I'm seeing. So, as you guys know, I've been watching this 11,100 to 11,300 range, which is the golden retracement zone. We could still hit that. If we're going to do that, it would be next week. I don't think it's likely, but it is possible. That we get a run up to there. Now, also, I want to take a look at, if I put the Fibonacci retracement from the swing high to the swing low of our all-time high here, you can see last year's run went right to the golden pocket zone. And then if I do the same to last year's run from the swing high to the swing low, And like I said, I'm going to show you guys something scary. But anyways, that would be around the 11.1 to 11.3 range is where the golden retracement zone is. So if we were to come up there, I do expect rejection and to come back down to the $78,000 to $8,000 range. And it could get worse, guys. One thing I want to show you on the monthly also, that we had this falling channel drawn here. We popped above it and we came back down and tested it for support this month around that 84.60 range. We did have that as a target. As you can see, it was the old high back over here too, right at the top of this candle also. But if we were to come back down and retest it next month, which I believe we're most likely gonna, it's gonna be around the 79.50 area, somewhere in that range for next month. So let's take a look at the weekly RSI. And the same thing, I have the same trend lines drawn there, guys. Question is, do we pop back up and come to test the top of this support? That would be, like I said, if that was going to happen, I would expect that to happen next week to come up test that 11.2, but I expect a rejection there. Or do we just come back down in the RSI and retest this bottom line here? So let's look at this also. I want to show you this red line. I'll get it out of the way so you guys can see it. Spread it out a little bit. The red line here is support and resistance. This is the weekly RSI. And back in 2015, we capitulated below it. Popped back above it. Actually, it was 2014. Popped back above in 2015. Tested it for support and continued up to our bull run. Same thing in 2018 bear market. We capitulated below it. Popped back above it, tested it for support, and now you see where we're at. Let's look at the daily. Now, this is where it starts to get a little confusing, guys. And I want you guys to remember this 5404 is a 0.786 retracement of this whole move here. So let's take a look at where we're at now. As you can see, we popped back below this, the top of this channel. And if we are coming up to test the top of it, we are getting rejected at my 0.382 Fibonacci right now at the 89.52. If we do break above that, I see us maybe 9,050 range and get rejected, but I still think we're coming down to this range, guys. If you take a look at the EMAs, they are super bearish. They're just all turning over on each other. Yeah, it's pretty bearish right now, guys. Let's look at, I want to show you something I had in here. And that got us this measured move here. If we take this, let me remove the other line real quick. Looking at that as a rising wedge, and we took the measured move right here. Actually, oh, this one isn't the right one. I knew something wasn't right. Sorry about that. Take the measured move from right here, right there. First point of touch to down here, and that's what got us right to that. We were a little shy of it. Looks like we hit 90. What did we get? I can't really tell. Looks like we hit the 9,500 range. I had it at 94.86. I do still believe we're most likely going to come down there, possibly all the way down to the 79.45. We may linger around in this area for quite some time, maybe, you know, till next week. But that's what I think is going to happen. This is what I think, but I'm going to show you what's making me think that. Now, if we take a look at, whoops, we bring this one down and you look at this falling channel right here. We take a measured move of that to where we fell out. That also gets us to the golden retracement zone. And that's the golden retracement zone from looking at this swing low to this swing high. And it would be around that 90 or 79.45. And if we go back over to the monthly chart and look at where next month would hit down there, it would be around the 79.50 range. So that's what's making me think we're most likely going to see this eventually, guys. Of course, there's going to be bouncing around. We're probably not going to see one red candle straight down. But I did want to show you that. That measured move did pan out. We were a little bit off. But that's why you don't try to catch the exact bottoms and exact tops, guys. Let me put this one back over here. And if we take a measured move of this, that would be this one here. Right here. Take a measured move of that where it fell out, and that gets us almost to the same spot. That one gets us right around the 8130 range. So either way, I think we're going to continue down, guys. Like I said, we're most likely going to get the rejection here at the 8950 range. Could go as high as test the top of this channel around the 9,050 to 9,100. Let's look at, let me know what you guys think. Leave in the comments down below. Are you guys trading? Are you holding? Are you out? Are you sitting in fiat waiting? What are you doing? I'm interested to hear what you're doing. Leave it down in the comments below. Let's look at the 4 hour. This is where it gets kind of scary, guys. What I'm going to show you. Okay, first, if you haven't been watching the channel, you're not going to know what these three lines are. So I'll show you. This is the trend line off of these wicks down here at the bottom. And I cloned it and put one on top of this wick, one on top of this wick, and one on top of this wick. And we knew those were going to be support and resistance along the way. And that's exactly what happened. So yeah, guys, if you're listening to someone that says analysis doesn't work, we've been calling all these calls. So anyways, and again, it's not about always being right. It's about knowing where it's going to go and figuring out from there. You know, we have areas that we watch for breaks, and then that gives us our next target. It's not just about here it's going, here it's going, here it's going, here. There's a lot of movement in the middle, guys, and that's why join the free Discord. It's a great Discord group. A lot of help in there, a lot of good people in there. So where we're at right now, this, if we put the Fibonacci, I have already put the Fibonacci retracement from the swing high to the, or the swing low to the swing high, we are right at the 0.382. We're almost tagging it right now, and that's around the 8970 range. So I am expecting a rejection in this area. We could come all the way up to the 9100, which would be retesting the top of this trend line here. So I look for a reversal right around that point, and let's take a look at what else I got. This target here, the 8122 was, I had a actual trend line here. I took it off. I could actually throw one on there real quick just to show you what I had going on there. Let's see. And again, like I said, this is still looking super bearish, guys. And I'll show you why. If you look at the EMAs, if you guys watch my channel, you know I'm a fan of EMAs. And we'll do LITECOIN and Ethereum in a second. Sorry this video is taking longer. I just want to explain myself. This is the 55 EMA getting ready to cross to 200. That's pretty bearish, guys. It's not to say we can't bounce up and keep that from happening and come back up in this range. But one other thing I wanted to show you that we've been watching on this channel for quite some time is this neckline here, this being a possible inverse head and shoulders. We were saying it was possible back in here when we started coming back up before anybody else. I don't even know if anybody else is saying this, but I guarantee we were first because we were saying it back in January. So you can check back on the videos. But anyway, that's exactly what happened. We got rejected at that 10.5 and coming down. And these are my targets. 63 is my worst case other than what I'm about to show, or 73 is my worst case other than what I'm about to show you right now. If you look at this as a broadening wedge, guys, and we come back down and come back around this 8,400, and if that does not hold, guys, and we break through this bottom trend line, that could get really ugly, and I'll show you why. If we take a measured move of this broadening wedge, and usually rising broadening wedges break bearish. Not to say this is gonna, don't get all paranoid yet, but if we break that, the possibility of us going, it measures exactly with the 0.786 Fibonacci, which is at 5374, which also lines up, is confluent with all of this action over here. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. It is definitely possible. I don't mean to scare anybody. I'm not creating FUD. I am just stating facts on what I'm seeing possible. And that would be also coming back down to test this trend line over right here. But like I said, as of now, I would expect this $72 to $7,300 range to hold. The 73 is the 0.786, and the 0.618 of the big move is around 72. So that's the worst case scenario I'm looking at, guys, other than if this plays out as a rising broadening wedge. I just wanted to point that out, get that out there, get it in your head. It's best to have all the information, all the possibilities in your head. Now, if we hit this 94 and get a nice bounce and don't break back down past this trend line off of these wicks here, then we could be, going full bore there. But I think most likely we're going to see at least the $8,000 range, which is the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement zone. And that could be back over here in the end of March, beginning of April, somewhere in there. But if you see where I have these targets here for the left shoulder, if this is what's playing out, unless we go back down to that 5,300 range, which again, guys, I don't think it's likely, but it is possible. But anyways, so that would line up with what I'm thinking on this main chart here, right here. If we were to come back down and this be a B, C, D, E, the E would be right around the and between March and April, right before the halving, and then after the halving, I would expect a push up. So let's go into Litecoin. Litecoin, we hit our target of 60.30. I do have a lower target of 54.71. We could bounce all the way back up to this $65 to $66 range, which is the 0.382, before coming down, but I still believe we are coming back down here, guys, to possibly this $54 range, worst case, $46 range, which would be the 0.786 Fibonacci. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Same with Litecoin. The 55 EMA looks to be getting ready to cross within the next week or so. The 200 EMA, which would be pretty damn bearish. But, I guess we could go all the way back up to the $70 range before coming back down, and that would be the 200 EMA on the 4 hour. So keep that in mind. I don't think this correction's over for any of these yet, even though this looks like a nice reversal here. We could come back all the way back up to test possibly the $240 to $250 range before continuing back down. If we do break above these, that's going to be a good sign. But as you can see, we are in this falling channel. If this falling channel breaks, if we're able to break that, we could come all the way back up to the 266 range and test this triangle. We had the measured move here of the breakout of this triangle down to the 203.39. So I still expect to see that, guys. That is also the 0.5 fib. And then we have the 0.618, which is at 182.59. And worst case scenario, 0.786 at the $153 range, which also retests this trend line from this channel. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you think or what you're doing with Bitcoin and Ethereum and that right now. Are you holding whatever? Don't forget to subscribe by clicking the CryptoSavy logo above my head. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash those likes and leave your comments, guys. I appreciate it, and I'm out.